Good morning, everyone. We take a live look at Coors Field this morning, just 3 days away now from the Rockies' home opener against the Padres, if it happens. Only a few days into the season already, and Major League Baseball's hit a snag. Some games are postponed or canceled after more than a dozen Miami Marlins players and coaches have tested positive for COVID-19. So far, Major League Baseball's commissioner doesn't seem too worried about it, publicly anyway. We want to know, what do you think the right thing to do is here? You can text us at 303-871-1491, and we will share your text coming up. And we just want to say good morning. Gary, Corey, Natasha with you on a Tuesday morning. Geez, guys, a lot of people were thinking, well, you know, a month or two into the season, they might have some issues. It's like a day or two into the season.
I know. If you want to watch any baseball, I would watch now. Get your shows in, get your games in, get your fix now, because who knows how long it's going to last.
Yeah, sad but true.
I don't have much hope. We're going to talk more about this in just a few minutes. We want to start with Becky. Well, if you want to play baseball today, better to do it in the morning, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we've got that chance for some showers coming up between 1 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. But while we wait on the rain, the sunrise has been beautiful, and ask and you shall receive. Rebecca, my name twin, sent us in this picture of the sunrise over Broomfield, and it is beautiful. And it's super easy to send in your photo if you took a picture of it this morning. If you have the 9 News app, make sure that it's updated. On the bottom right-hand corner of your app, you see Near Me. Click on that and you can upload your photo really quickly. Beautiful over downtown Denver right now. Temperatures are so mild in the 60s, so it's even a great morning to go out for an early walk. But we are waiting on those rain showers leading edge of the storm system, producing light rain over northwest Colorado, and it extends into the northern Rockies. Around 11 a.m. we could see some thunderstorms in our mountains. Heads up, hikers, and between 1 and 3 we're looking at that chance for storms here in Denver.
All right, some breaking news we want to tell you about. This is a live look at a rollover crash. It is closed Federal in Denver, both directions at 44th. Police say that one man was taken to the hospital. We're not sure how bad the injuries are. Police also say to avoid the area, again, Federal and 44th, you can get around it by going into the neighborhoods.
Developing right now, 2 Aurora SWAT officers are hurt in a shooting in Green Valley Ranch. A suspect is in critical condition. Police say they were chasing who they believe to be robbery suspects. Eddie Randall is live at University Hospital. And Eddie, that's where the officers were taken.
Yeah, that's right. Those officers are here and they're expected to recover at last check. That's what police told us. But yeah, police say when they came in contact with those suspects, they all ran. And they say one of the suspects actually tried or carjacked a car with 2 people inside. They used a weapon. Now, police were able to block that person from leaving the area, and that's when police tell us that shooting happened. Now, the suspect was shot. That person is in critical condition, and 2 Aurora SWAT officers were also shot. They are at University, Colorado, and expected to recover. Now, Denver is leading this investigation. Aurora police also helped. Neither police department would say who fired the first shots. Police did tell us the suspect was part of a bigger group of people being followed by the Rocky Mountain Safe Streets Task Force for a string of convenience store robberies. Now, we talked to police on scene and witnesses shaken up about what happened so close to their neighborhood. Take a listen.
Shots were exchanged, and in that exchange, 2 Aurora officers were shot. The suspect was struck by gunfire as well. He's currently in critical condition, being treated at Denver Health Medical.
It's really kind of freaky, and then to see all the, the gunshots. I got 4 little ones in the house, so, it's kind of crazy.
And again, those 2 Aurora SWAT officers are expected to recover. They have not released the names of those officers yet. The suspect was taken to Denver Health in critical condition. We'll update you with information just as soon as we get it. Live in Aurora, I'm Eddie Randall. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm sure very scary for that neighborhood there and all the families inside. Eddie, thank you for the update.
We're following breaking news overnight. Aurora police arrested this man accused of shooting 2 people at a protest on I-225 Saturday night in Aurora. 23-year-old Samuel Young is now facing 4 counts of attempted homicide. The people shot are expected to be okay. Police believe Young was trying to shoot at a Jeep driving through protesters. That driver is not facing any charges, and a group of people gathered to demand the driver's arrest.
2 white men in a Jeep were intentionally speeding to hurt protesters.
They say this is another example of bias on behalf of police because the driver was white. APD says the driver of the Jeep told them he was surrounded by protesters and feared for his life.
Here are more top stories in the morning rush today. Aurora police are trying to clarify what happened during Saturday's protest. During Monday's city council meeting, police say that their strategy included keeping officers out of sight to prevent escalation. They say they also weren't sure what the protesters' plans were. The city will now look at more ways to protect both the protesters and the public property going forward. A man is filing a federal lawsuit against the city and county of Denver. Naftali Israel says police pointed a gun at his 3 stepdaughters, traumatizing them. Denver police have previously said their guns were in the low ready position. They were responding to a call about a black man sitting in a car with a gun. Israel was inside a Safeway, and when he came out, police put him in handcuffs. After realizing he didn't have a gun, they had the wrong guy, they released him. A kindergarten teacher will likely lose his job after making a comment on social media about special needs students. Westminster Public Schools says it is moving forward with dismissal charges for Peter Mandel. Mandel reportedly spoke crudely about special needs kids staying at home as schools try to implement COVID-19 plans. Denver's Mayor Michael Hancock wants to remind residents that the fight against the virus is far from over. This was the main message in his State of the City address on Monday. And today, Veterans Bronco players will report for COVID-19 testing instead of training camp. If things go well, training camp will slowly get underway about August 1st. We will see what happens after that. And that is your Morning Rush.